Hey everyone, it's me Tins. I'm actually back with a awesome video. I thought I would go ahead and try to knock this out before baby came, and I got super caught up with that. I am literally due any day now. I'm actually past my due date, so I'm literally just waiting on baby to get here. And so yeah, I thought while I actually still look half decent and have a little bit of time, I want to go ahead and do this awesome recognition and award acceptance video. I want to thank Mrs. T from LoveLifeandLaughter.com. She's a fellow bloggy mom friend, and she's super awesome. I recently did Ask Away Friday with her, and we got to learn a little bit more about each other, and that was a lot of fun. So thank you so much for nominating me for this awesome award, which is the Sunshine Award. This is the third award that my blog, or I've been nominated for, so it's really awesome to be recognized by your peers, especially being new in the blogging community, or rather for me coming back to it after several years. So very exciting. If I'm looking down, it's because I want to make sure I'm following all the rules and referencing the questions and things like that. So jump over and visit Tiffany at Mrs. T LoveLifeLaughter.com. So you can find her over there. Please check out her blog. It's awesome. She is just like a really awesome person. Mom of like 6 kids. She's a God-fearing woman. So she's kind of my role model right now. But yeah, so I'll jump into kind of the awards, the rules of the award, and the next thing is 11 random facts about myself. Well, I was talking to my husband about this, and I said I really feel like my whole life is pretty random, and everything about me is like a random fact, but I will try my best to go for it, and these are just pretty much off probably the top of my head, because like I say, even if I were to sit down and think about it, it would probably take me forever and a day. So the first random fact is that I am the only girl in my immediate family. So I have 2 older brothers, and I'm also the baby. I reign originally from right outside of Atlanta, Georgia, Stone Mountain. And I grew up there pretty much my entire life and went to school. So I am a Georgia Peach Southern girl all the way. Even though I currently live in Virginia, I love the South and pretty much everything about it. Although one day I would love to live either in New York. Wouldn't mind coming back up here in this area and maybe living in DC, or living abroad, possibly somewhere in Europe. And living in California or Hawaii. So that's 2 things about me. The third thing is that my fingernails and toenails grow extremely fast. My hair, not so much. It just grows at like a regular rate, but my fingernails and toenails grow really fast. If you've seen in some of my other videos, my nails are really long. They have since broken, but you can still see that they're like growing back pretty quickly. So I believe that that's 4. The 5th thing is that I am arachnophobic. I am deathly afraid of spiders, and I have no intentions of ever overcoming that fear one day. I'm perfectly fine and content with being afraid of spiders. I don't like spiders. I don't like to see spiders. I don't like to watch them on TV, in movies, anything. Like, not at all. No, ma'am. If there's a spider somewhere in like the house, like in the room with me, it's like a 6th sense. I can like pick up on it. Like I just feel like I can just feel its presence. Like I feel like it's a threat to my life. It's crazy. Probably part of my OCD, but that's a whole nother random fact. And I guess we'll jump into a random fact. I think we're on 6 now. I am a little bit OCD. I do consider myself a perfectionist, so I am very detail oriented, but I'm also like a clutter bug. So it's really weird. I seem to be one of those folks that are like split down the middle. Like I was a super girly girl growing up, but I was also a tomboy, and I'm kind of that same way now where, I'm in the Marine Corps, but I love nothing more than to like dress up and get all dolled up, and look like, just pretty and feel like a woman. So that's what, 6, 7. The 8th thing is that I not only do I have a fear of spiders, I also have a fear of crayons. I know it sounds crazy. Blame it on my older brother, my middle brother, who used to throw them at me, dump them on my head, and just terrorize me with them. I've never liked the look and smell of crayons, so I honestly don't know what I'm going to do once my kids get old enough to use crayons. I'm just going to really got to use colored pencils and markers, but I don't know. I have to deal with it. I'll probably just make my husband like pick them up and stuff like that. The 9th thing is that I'm a tummy sleeper, but since being pregnant, I've had to adjust to being a side sleeper. So I am most comfortable sleeping on my stomach. So that's the one thing that I'm definitely looking forward to when a baby gets here. The 10th thing is that I have naturally curly hair, but you will probably never, ever, rarely ever see me wear it out. I don't like it. I don't really like to wear it like out in its natural state. So I usually always straighten it. And of course, like being in the military during the week, I have to wear it pulled back anyway. So yeah. And the 11th thing is that I currently drive a Nissan Altima, but that was not my first choice for a car. I actually was saving up and waiting to get the Chevrolet Camaro, like the Bumblebee, like the new Camaro. I didn't want it in yellow though. I've always wanted it in like silver or some other color. But the year it was coming out, my transmission in the car I had before my current car, it went out on me, and that was January. The Camaro wasn't coming out until June, so I had to go with what was out. Excuse me, guys. So I had to go with what was out and what was economical, and I love my car, and it's a great car, especially with having a baby and stuff like that. So I really do like it. It's champagne color. And I do have like my leather interior and all that. So it is a really nice car and I like it. But I do hope to one day still get that Camaro. I think my husband said he's going to get it for me one day. But for right now, it's not super important because, I don't want another bill. So I think that was 11. I could go on and on, talk about myself forever and a day. But I will spare you. So, now I will answer the 11 questions from Mrs. T. So what time of the day do you prefer to blog? Well, it really depends. I don't really have a specified time of the day that I prefer to blog. Just really any time where I feel motivated and inspired to do it. So sometimes that's in the morning, it's in the afternoon, it's at night. It just really depends. What's the craziest thing you've worn out of the house? Probably when I was in college and there was like those pajama parties like at the clubs, and you wear like pajamas / like lingerie. I never really wore the lingerie. I wore like a cute little like cami and like cute little like pajama shorts. That is probably the craziest thing I can think that I've worn. I don't really like wear anything crazy outside of the house, but yeah, it'd probably be like pajamas to the club on that theme night. How often do you cook during the week? I usually cook Monday through Thursday. I usually try to cook enough that way we can have leftovers the next day. I usually don't cook on Friday or Saturday. So I'm sorry, Sunday through Thursday. I'll usually cook, and like I said, I usually have to have enough to carry us over, but it just kind of depends. My husband and I, we like, it's really hard with just the two of us to not overcook. So I've been trying to just cook enough for us to have like for a night or maybe the next night recently. Your favorite fast food or eat out place? I don't really care for fast food very much. If I do eat fast food, it's like Chick-fil-A. I'll occasionally go to McDonald's and get like ice cream and French fries. Or I'll get like chili cheese fries from Wendy's, but that's like every blue moon. If anything, I'll probably go for like Chick-fil-A, but I don't really care for fast food like that. Favorite restaurant to eat out at? Oh gosh, like way too many. I do love Cheesecake Factory, and I like Bonefish Grill. I like Legal Seafood. So I'm all over kind of the spectrum when it comes to, I love to eat in general. So really that's just how I am. Dream vacation destination, where would it be? I loved the Bahamas. So somewhere there where the water's just like crystal blue and just beautiful, or possibly even Hawaii. Baked potatoes or mashed potatoes? Both. I like potatoes in general. I don't mind a good old baked potato, and I eat the whole thing. And even though I make mashed potatoes, I still leave the skin in. So I don't really have a preference for that one. Dream car, already talked about it. As far as like a car I can afford, would be a Chevy Camaro. A dream car that, like, if I were rich, it would be like a pink Lamborghini, like probably like a Aventador or whatever. I'm a huge car buff, so yeah, like friggin' hot pink Lamborghini, right up my alley. Favorite extracurricular activity I did as a teenager? Probably like shopping, working, and the sports I participated in high school, like track, cross country, gymnastics. I actually like cheerleading when I was in middle school too, so I was pretty athletic. Very first job was at a family-run establishment. It was at a restaurant and banquet facility where I worked rehearsal dinners and weddings and things like that. And that was when I was like really, really young. My brothers actually worked there, and so they kind of hired us all on and kind of paid me under the table. And then my first job when I was 16 was actually at Wet Seal, the clothing store, which I love because I'm all about fashion and all that jazz. And most embarrassing moment? Well, a lot of stuff. I mean, I really can't pick out one. Everything from tripping upstairs, coming home from a date with my husband when we were still dating, to busting my butt like during training with the Marine Corps in front of my peers. I never really had any like bodily fluid situations or bodily things go on, thank goodness. When I was in college, I did bust my butt. I was trying to be cute and like, you know how you like get on top of a desk or table and you like kind of jump over on it or swing around on it. Well, I did that on one of the desks, but they had 3 legs. So the 2 desks caved in and I busted my butt. So that's probably the most embarrassing thing that I can remember that actually stands out, is like in front of like public people or like a big public setting. But honestly, I am kind of silly and clumsy and goofy anyway, so I do something embarrassing probably every day, and I don't really have a lot of shame. And a lot of that shame and kind of being sensitive to being embarrassed went away once I joined the military, because you really don't have a lot of privacy. And then last but not least, team tea or team coffee? I am team tea, hands down. I'm really team hot chocolate. I love tea. I love hot chocolate. If you were to ask me which one of those I was, it would be a tie. But I don't like coffee at all. I don't like the smell of it, the taste of it. I'm not a coffee girl at all. So it's either tea or hot chocolate for me. And So yeah, that is, I believe, pretty much it. So I'm supposed to nominate 11 bloggers to pay it forward. So I'll put those in the description below. Or actually, I'll put them in the post below. So if you're nominated, then I'll contact you via social media, or I'll make a comment on your blog, or you'll be, and you'll be listed below in the post. And I will post my 11 questions for you in that post as well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Tiffany at Mrs. T LoveLifeLaughter.com. Please, again, head over there and visit her blog. And I think that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.